We're here today with Jim LaMee at UCG in the library area here, and he's going to be sharing with you some of his work here at UCG and focusing on his support of distance education.
We've been working in the library on distance education, really thinking a lot about it. I mean, we've done things for years, but we've been thinking a lot more intently about it since about 2008. Because I know that we first started looking at how can we better provide the information that we used to provide in handouts, because students don't really want handouts anymore, and we're trying to go to a paperless campus anyway. So how can we better do that? And so we first began looking around for some software that we could manage, not something that we would have to have the webmaster be in charge of, because sometimes that process just takes longer to get things done. So we investigated a product called SpringShare. It's a company that creates software to do different kinds of library tasks with. And so the part that we got involved with was library guides. And we first tested it like in the fall of 2008. And we started a subscription with them. We liked what we saw, and we really started with that in January of 2009. So all those things that used to be paper handouts that we would give students when we did library instruction, all those things are now available, plus a whole lot more. We've got like 95 to 100 active library guides now. Plus we also have some, because we don't list them all, we don't publish them all the time. We can designate one private and pull it off the list when that class isn't being offered during a particular semester. So it was really intense at first, because we all had all this material to try to put into this format. So we were all working and scrambling around, working hard to get all the library guide material put together, because basically we're putting it into HTML, but it's the system is it just works for us. We can copy a Word document and it takes care of everything, and then all you have to do is fine tune your formatting when you put it into the library guide system. And so we really started that in January 1st of 2009. And then the following May, we started looking at, well, how can we better answer questions for students, not only on campus, besides just having them come into the library and speak directly to a librarian or telephone us. Now, we've done email answers for questions for a long time, but we started doing chat reference also. And we tested it out the summer of 2009, and then really started that fall with a regular system of somebody always being logged in to Meebo, and Meebo is the product that we use right now to answer chat reference questions. So you'll see links to Meebo on a lot of library guides. If you were to click on the Ask a Librarian link on the library homepage, then you would also see all the different ways you can access a librarian, and the librarian chat is one of those options that they can choose, so they can just chat directly with a librarian. And what's really great about that is, if we have students in Sumter, which we do, and we have students all over the state in the RN to BSN program, they can get to somebody and get a question answered fairly quickly this way. And so whenever we're open, we're supposed to have a librarian logged into it. Now, on the weekends we might have to get up and go to the restroom, whatever, so there might be a brief period when there's nobody there. But if you just hang on after asking a question, very soon there'll be someone there to answer it. So that's kind of the cutting edge of what we're doing. Now, at Sumter we have students down there, and we're looking at working to make we have a relationship with Pascal, which is a library consortium here in the state of South Carolina that works with books primarily, so that we can, any book that you want, if you don't have it in your own library, one of the other colleges or universities may have it, and we can get it for you. Well, our students at Sumter have trouble with Pascal, and we're working with them to get that resolved, because they're actually our students, but they attend at Sumter, so that if they request a book through Pascal that's one of our books, and we would be happy to send them, Pascal says, no, we can't do that. So they have to email us directly to get that. And we're trying to set it up so that we can have, and Nancy Lambert's been really behind getting this done. Nancy Lambert is the outgoing coordinator of library services for distance learning. I am the incoming coordinator of library services for distance learning. And she's been working with Pascal to get it set up so that there could be a designation in their list of all the possible schools of USC Upstate at Sumter, so that we could get our Sumter students into the system where they can get materials more easily than they are right now. So that's just one of the things we're doing in distance ed, trying to make what we do more applicable to our students, but also something that would better serve students all over the state. And then we do, of course, RN to BSN students have that same situation to some extent, but they could go to a local college that's a member and order something anywhere else in the state. And if somebody other than USC Upstate has it, then they would be able to get it. But again, they would have that same problem if it was something they wanted from us. So the way to resolve that temporarily is just to go to the distance learners link on the library homepage. And when you look, that page comes up. If you scroll down, there's a request form built into the web page. And if you just click on that link to the request form, they can order anything that we have personally, and we'll get it sent out directly to them. And we absorb the cost of that. That's not something that costs them any extra to do. We try to get them the materials they need, regardless of where they are in the state.
Very good. Thank you very much. So for more information, if anyone had a question or wanted to discuss with you further their distance student support, they could
email me at JLaMee, that's JLAMEE at uscupstate.edu. They can call me. My 4-digit number is 5991, and I'll be happy to talk with them. Right now, my library guide, other than the one that lists all the databases, that's the one that is most used. But the number 2 one that's actually about a class is mine for nursing, W425 nursing research, and I've had over 1,000 hits this semester alone just on that one library guide. So
awesome.
We do a lot of awesome stuff, and I encourage all faculty members to look, because we're open to creating LibGuides on any subject for any class. And if you've got ideas about something you would like to have there, let us know. We'll be happy to do that.
Very good. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.